Alright, so our water didn't freeze last night. So it didn't get as cold as it had got the last couple nights. So yeah, it was good that we had water this morning. And I'm glad I got that bale put out yesterday. So after we get done moving some snow, we'll check in on the animals. See how the old tractor fires up in this weather. I left it out last night. I've been parking it over there because I had the bell spear on and I didn't want to take it off. Yeah, let this warm up for a few minutes. It's, I mean, I wouldn't say it's real cold out here, but man, this stuff is slick. I had to leave my tractor down there. I can't get it past this part right here. And it's probably hard to tell, but all of this slopes down towards the creek. So when you start sliding, coming around these trees right here, that's the worst part. You just start sliding off the hill. So I was back dragging and everything I could to try to get that snow off. But right up in here, you know, I started sliding right there. Figured I'd just hang it up for now. Maybe it'll warm up a little bit more today or tomorrow and I can get out here and get this a little cleaner. We don't need to go anywhere today. Not that I'm aware of. I'm going to need feed tomorrow. Which means I'm going to be up early trying to get this clear and so I can get my truck out. So I could put it in four-wheel drive and probably get myself out of the drive. My concern is getting back up the drive. Like I said, that's a pretty good rise coming up that hill. I think it's about 30 degrees out, 31. Said some heavier snow's coming down and it's starting to set this. I'd say we got about 6 or 7 inches on the ground. Yeah, I didn't get as much of that as I probably should have. It's nice and quiet out here. Quiet as a church mouse. Quiet, quiet. You can see some of the corn fodder coming out of the barn door there. I'm sure that kept them nice and warm last night. See if we can peek around here. Uh-oh, here comes Jules. Y'all in there munching some corn? Oh, y'all still got a mess of that bell. Not that I expected you to eat it in one night. We're gonna share the wealth. I'm gonna get my pitchfork back out. What are y'all doing? Popcorn, you got some fresh chewing on your ears. So hey kitty's in here. We still haven't named her yet. She's been in there hiding out. Looks like she might have ate her food, so that's good. She'll be a week on the farm here Sunday. So they say 2 weeks. Amanda said it smelled like a cat had been in here spraying. Now there is a big orange cat that comes through. I think I talked about that in another video, that, you know, he comes through, but he doesn't hang around. So he may have discovered her and, you know, just curious. So, I mean, it'd be nice if he stuck around. But, alrighty, well, feed is divvied out. Cows were heading up the hill back towards their bale of hay. I see Mama Cow's back out there around the old pine tree. Fed the pasture pigs in the barn. They can root through that fodder. Gave a little fodder to the other critters for them to chew on, along with some feed. They'll be rooting around that snow for a while looking for the feed. Well, my back is still hurting a little bit. Wrist feels okay. But yeah, that fall yesterday, you know, especially anybody out there that's dealing with this weather, and there are folks that got it way worse than I do. You know, the most snow I've seen here in Virginia is 38 inches, I think, in one event, and that was, man, 10 years ago. So it's last year I don't think we saw maybe half an inch of snow. You know, cumulative probably 3 or 4 inches of ice. We seem to get a lot more of that these days than we do snowstorms. So I would say here in the valley, we're probably a little out of practice. But, you know, I try to stay out of this stuff as best I can. Those of you folks that are down south that don't deal with this hardly at all are probably having a lot tougher go of it. Just because you are definitely not used to it. And I grew up in Texas, and I would say in the almost 18 years I lived there, man, we might have seen snow 3 times and probably half an inch each of those times. I mean, you know, it wasn't, but it was a big deal when you got snow down there. So yeah, this is more of a nuisance than anything else. But yeah, hopefully everybody's faring okay. But for those of you who got a little age on you, you know, those falls can be a lot more catastrophic. You know, even in my 20s and 30s, you fall down, you laugh a little bit, and you get up. Now you fall down and you start questioning all your life choices and things like that. So my wrist is okay. Back is still bothering me a little bit. But it's just one of those things that, you know, just be careful if you got to get outside. Y'all stay safe out there. And I'm stuck here on the farm, so I'm doing these daily little videos right now. If you're a kid, hopefully you're outside enjoying this. If you got some younger kids, hopefully you got them out and y'all are doing some sledding and all that cool stuff I used to do with my kids when they were not teenagers or young adults and belligerent and all that good stuff. I'm gonna grab a little bit of firewood here and put it over on the porch, and oh, that'll be it.